if I would have told you a week ago that Eli Manning would work in the media someday, your answer would have been, sure, maybe, no chance in hell.
Well, I thought that he was going to work with the Giants.
He has a role with the Giants. It's like a business development type role.
Yeah. But as far as a standalone media member where he's another analyst, like Tony Romo, the answer is no. But now he's going to pair up with his brother, and they're going to do Monday Night Football. It's great business by Eli and Peyton. And Peyton's saying to ESPN, I don't want to work for you. I want to work with you. And that's where you own things. And then ESPN will then rent those things, buy those things. You already have Peyton's places. Do you realize that he's got other athletes that are going to be doing, like Poppy, Big Poppy's going to do Poppy's places. Abby Wambach is going to do Abby's places. He's creating this. I don't know if it's a series of these shows. I don't even know how to describe it, but he's branching out where he's probably going to executive produce these shows. Yes, Eaton.
But he's kind of taking the model that Kobe had already started. Details is a Kobe Bryant show. He was already selling content to ESPN and probably other providers or other places. So it's sort of just an extension of that.
And then you wonder, because when you start to think of this decision, that I kept waiting for Peyton if he was going to do Monday Night Football or somebody else was going to reach out to him. If Troy Aikman went into the front office for a football team and Peyton decided he was going to do Fox, then you realize that even the numbers where I was talking to a TV exec, and you could get some pretty good numbers. You weren't going to get Tony Romo numbers, but you were still going to be able to fly private, in and out at these places. Like, that was really important with Peyton, with his children. And then I thought, well, if you pair Eli and Peyton and you do that on Monday night, then you probably have some magic there. But Peyton standing alone could do it. But this allows Eli. Eli's the only guy who could probably poke and jab Peyton Manning live on the air. And, your announcer probably can't. But if you're able to get Eli in there with Peyton, Peyton's going to dissect the game. Eli's going to be in there. You're going to have celebrities in there. I don't know who your host is. You might as well have Cooper Manning, the other brother, in there. He worked for Fox, but maybe you could loan him out and he could be the pseudo host. And this is more of a, come on in, watch the game with us. From what I'm being told, it's like a viewing party. But the analysis is going to be top shelf. Now you wonder, okay, is ESPN bastardizing its Monday night crew with Steve Levy and Brian Griese and Louis Riddick? I think what they're doing, and they do this with the national title game, with the mega cast, where you have all of these different channels and they're covering the event. The coach's corner, Bill Simmons is able to do this. But I think that's what's going to happen. And it probably takes a little bit of the pressure off the Monday night team because, if you watched Eli and Peyton, maybe you watch for a little while, and then you want to watch an actual broadcast of the game, and then you may come back. And it might be a good thing for that team because it feels like ESPN has been trying for over 2 decades to get Monday Night Football right. And now you have Eli and Peyton on the ESPN platform, but not on the actual broadcast. And they're going to do 10 of these games on Monday night. I'm curious to hear how it sounds. But I was also surprised it's only 10 games. But they want to control the schedule. Tony Romo's got to do the whole season here. Peyton's probably like going, hey, I'll do it, but we want to do this number of games there. And do you go to each city? Is it something where Eli and Peyton can watch a game and they're in New Orleans at their parents' house? I don't know, but it feels like it's a brilliant business move. Peyton Manning is doing what Shaq is doing, and that is you don't want to get paid for doing something. You want to own a piece of something. When Shaq comes in and does, pizza or the doorbell or the general, Shaq goes, don't pay me. I want a piece of this. And if you think about, he's become a billionaire with these business decisions. And I think other athletes look at this and go, yeah, don't pay me a fee. Give me a piece of the company. And if I own the company, the fact that you want a piece of it, I like that even more. Like, you are actually invested with me, and I like that. But I think what Peyton is doing, he's got the power to be able to do this, and the mothership is already in business with him, and they're going to be doing Monday Night Football.